Hello Libra, welcome to your reading for mid-June. Still working out the schedule. Thank you for being here. Hope this reading has something of use for you. Currently I do a Celtic cross spread, pull some energy, see what you need to hear, what's going on in the background, what's going on just in general, what you need to hear for the second going into third week of June. And the heart of the matter, the Ace of Pentacles. A very positive card. You'd love to see it. And the opposing factor, Two of Pentacles. Come on, deck. Show me the Three of Pentacles. A card on the bottom. Five Wands. There we go. Card for the past. Already this reading seems to have a more positive focus overall. First major arcana is the Magicians. We got our 3 and our 4. Ironically, we do have a royal, a straight here. We got 1 through 5. Maybe something in numerology for you. Who knows? I'm not an expert at numerology. Judgment coming out of the deck. 4 of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the King of Swords. Alright, so already off the back, I'm getting some more positive energies from today's reading. I'm feeling like, looks like you're going to have a good couple of weeks. This looks like it's good financially, probably not going to have a lot of crazy random emergencies, you know, the car blowing out, missed bill, whatever. Looks like you're building something to me with the scaling up numbers, the 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks to me like we're scaling something up. And with the Magician here, looks like you might be really making some pretty cool changes here this coming week or so. I think you might I don't know. There's not anything huge standing out to me that really strikes me as you're gonna have this crazy week one way or the other, but it does look positive. It looks like you're making small steps, like things are moving in a direction you want them to. In the hopes and fears, I did pull the Hermit. So what's going on over here is I feel like you might be needing to pick up the pace a little bit. In the final outcome, we have the King of Swords. Arguably a little bit faster pace of cards, so I'm thinking maybe you might need to hustle a little. Whatever this is you're building or working on, I think it might be time to burn that midnight oil, time to dial it up a little bit and make things work in your favor even more. Maybe you've been at this for a minute and it could just be time to, well, put the pedal to the metal. You might be feeling recently you might have started something new. I mean, at the heart of the reading we had the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe at that time you felt like you started something new and you still feel like you're a beginner or a novice, maybe some imposter syndrome here. But the fact is, you've put in the work, you've put in some of the experience. With all these cups here too, we got a lot of earth and a lot of water here. Almost no sword energy, single sword card, and a single card of wands. The Five of Wands is a card of unnecessary conflict. Picking up that there might be something here, maybe you have someone that's telling you whatever you're doing isn't working, and that could be the thing you're fumbling on. You might be getting tripped. This could even be you. You might get tripped up by your own thoughts on the matter. This could be a side hustle, a new job, a hobby, maybe just some healing and therapy breakthroughs. There's such a diverse pool of cards here. With Judgment down here, though, and the card representing you. Ooh. Yeah, maybe you're in your own head a little bit. Maybe you're coming out of your head a little bit. You could be... Oh, I don't know. Let's read about the Three of Cups. That's the card that strikes my attention right now. We'll read about it, and then we'll pull a clarifier for it. How's that sound? Almost flipped right through it. The Three of Cups is a lovely card. It foresees you in a company of amazing friends, creating memories together that you'll forever hold dear. These are not any old friends. These are people with whom you feel a rare connection with them. You feel truly yourself. Enjoy each moment of their company. This card can also indicate upcoming celebration. Love abounds. Okay, so we're celebrating a little. Whatever this is you've been grinding away at, you're celebrating a little. I get some real like taking off energy here, but let's pull a clarifier for it so we can really get at some of this energy. We'll also pull a clarifier for the couple of major arcana on the table. They give you some good indicators, but I normally like a little more information about them. Ace of Swords. Alright, this is not actually a bad card either. I'm noticing it's going right next to the other card. Look at this craziness. Both these cards got this, like, rainbow infinity thing going on, and they landed, like, right next to each other in the reading. So you could be breaking some kind of, like, multi-year cycle. Could be coming out of a crazy cycle and really feeling good about that. Maybe a little bit of breaking some isolation here. Clarify the Magician deck. What do I need to know about the Magician? Tell me. Now all the swords and wands are coming out. We got here the Nine of Wands. A little bit of glare. Okay. So yeah, again, I'm kind of getting that energy of you need to like pick up the pace. Maybe you've been meticulously working at whatever this is, and it's time to really pick up the pace. I wouldn't let your own thoughts or the words of others really slow you down and stop you from whatever this is. I don't think I would. No way. Clarify Judgment down here. I'm gonna look at something real quick. Give me 1 minute, guys. I just want to make sure I'm reading this right. Yeah, Judgment in the position of you yourself. Okay. Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. Again, I feel like you might be getting in your own head and slowing yourself down when it's time to pick up the pace a little bit. Kind of the energy I get here. What's this you're building at? Yeah, with that Hermit up there, clarifying hopes and fears, I feel like you might feel a little stuck. Which is okay. Just have some patience with yourself, but also maybe try to light a fire under yourself while you're at it. The wands are all coming out in the clarification, so I'm thinking might be time for some of that. Gonna go ahead and pull a mantra card for you, just to help add to the reading a bit. Listen. So are we tuning out our own intuition? I listen to the whispers in the wind that carry my voice as far as I let it be heard. Okay? Yeah, I really get some building energy here. Like we're putting something together, and maybe you're in like the later stages of a project that you're working on, and it's they say the first half of the work is not the first 90%, and then the other half of the work is the other 90%, implying as you get down to the what you think is the end, you might find obstacles that delay things out and make things go longer, and things you didn't see coming or didn't have solved out. All that's fine, you just shouldn't get frustrated with yourself about it. I think I'm interested in clarifying that Hermit now. I did say I would do all the major arcana on the table. Clarify the Hermit. Why is that in the position of hopes and fears? Are we afraid to come out? Are we afraid to go forward? You have the knowledge, clearly. That shows in this reading. Whatever you're working on, you're ready. Clarified by major arcana. Here comes the High Priestess. Okay. Whew. Let's read the High Priestess, shall we? I don't know. Sometimes I just feel called to actually open dang near right to it. Sometimes I just feel called to read the passage or not, and it kind of comes card to card. The High Priestess sits in stillness. From there she's able to access realms others pass by without noticing. The vast world of intuition, dreams, and mystery. She uses silence and non-action to harness this power. Sometimes this card appears to remind you to listen more closely to the voice within. Other times it's a sign to look past the obvious, to find what's being kept secret or hidden within a given situation. Acknowledge the shadows. Alright, so the things that struck me there were stillness and listen. So it clarified the Hermit, one of the most still cards in the tarot, and we had this mantra card come out for listen. So I think you might really be like stumbling on your own intuition, like you have an intuitive thought, and then maybe if you have some kind of unhealed trauma or external voice barking at you, you might just stuff that intuition down when it has the right answer. I think meditation could be of serious use to you. I think if you sat and just spent some time with yourself in silence and stillness, this movement would be really clear to you. You might be able to make some good progress on whatever this thing you're building is. Like I said, it could be, hell, I mean, it could even be a relationship, but it could be that, it could be a work project, it could be a hobby, it could be healing, it could be any of that. I'm kind of picking up a little bit of all of that here. Maybe you're just slowly getting back up on your feet from some kind of devastating point, and as you're starting to pick yourself up more and more, you're feeling like you can't do it, or you're going to fall back down at any minute. And this reading is outwardly saying you're not, so long as you actually listen to yourself and follow your heart. Yeah, here's our corny line for the day, but I think you should follow your heart and really sit with yourself and be in that energy. Be who your feelings want to be. Be a little less out of the external. But it looks good. It looks like you're stepping into yourself. I, again, feel so much positive energy coming from here. Everything from the Ace and Two of Pentacles being the first two cards out of the deck. I'm just picking up on some real positivity here. And I think, well, that's good. We could all use some positivity right now, right? So I'm going to pull an additional mantra card just because I'm feeling compelled to. Maybe it has some further insight to help you get this last 10% of whatever you're working on done. What else does Libra need to know? Tell me what else Libra needs to know. Ooh, I love this card. Dream big. I am... Sorry, lighting was bad. I'm divinely connected to all that is, purposeful and with every dream for all that is. Love this card, not gonna lie. And, I mean, it's kind of telling you that Source has your back. If you feel a little like you, if you feel like your back's kind of against the wall right here, we'll leave that out. I would say maybe not as much as you think. Maybe Spirit's got your back. Maybe it's time to look for some guidance in the unknown. Maybe it's time to just step into the unknown and trust that the universe has your back. I don't know. But it looks good. It really does. And I think if you can get to like zen with yourself, then you're going to go far with whatever this project here is. Last but not least, I'm going to pull a clarifier for the King of Wands up there. See what's going on for the final outcome. What's Libra's final outcome for this reading? Tell me, tell me. Slam goes the card. Six of Wands. Okay. Maybe some people coming out of the past. Maybe someone's noticing that you've changed or healed or put in a lot of work. And so you got people coming back around. This could be friends. This could be an ex. It could be family that you're not all that close to. Just noticing that you've put the work in. And they're coming back around. And, sorry, trying to get my dog to stop scratching. You can see his face over in the corner. Whatever, let him scratch. So, but all in all, I do think this is a good looking reading with a lot of positive energy, and I think if you got people coming back around looking for, it's completely justified to feel like if you didn't like me in my low, if you didn't want me around in my low, you don't deserve me in my high. That's justified, but also don't get like too bent out of shape if anyone from your past comes barreling in like nothing happened. Just like make peace, maybe try and get some closure out of it and move on with your day. Keep working on whatever this is because it is looking so good. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, leave me a like. Let me know what you thought, and yeah, have a good couple of weeks.